Hey peeps, and welcome to another Project Unicorn video. My name's Laura, and today I'm going to be dipping into my Honeydukes subscribers jar. Would help if I showed you the label. For some questions and comments from my subscribers. So if you ever want to add anything, just pop it in the comments below and I'll add it to the jar. And let's give it a shake. So, let's see which one I picked. Woo. Okay, this one comes from Chelsey Austin, and I'll put the whole comment on whilst I'm talking about it at the same time. She says, essentially, her friend is struggling with relationships, and she always seems to get herself into difficult situations where she's maybe not kind of like taking good care of herself because of the people that she tends to be with. So obviously, there's the rest of the information in the actual comment. I had a friend, I've had a couple of friends actually, who've been in difficult situations like this. And I think a lot of it, to me, I think sometimes it can stem from, again, this lack of confidence and this lack of self-esteem. And they kind of worry that if they don't go with this person, and sort of put up with the bad times, which can sometimes outweigh the good, then they'll end up on their own. And I know for a lot of people that's like the worst thing in the world, and it's really scary. And I think it's probably difficult for me to sort of talk about this because I've never been single. I've kind of, like, Claire and I met in college and we just stayed together, and then we got engaged, and then we got married, and that's where I am now. But I know people who've been in those kind of situations, and the one piece of advice that I can give you: don't be afraid of being on your own, because you are so much stronger than you think you are, and you really can survive anything. And that would be my advice for your friend Chelsey. Just, you know, she'll always have you as a friend. The one thing I would say, look after yourself and be there for her and give her sympathy and be this great ear, you know, for her to tell things to, and be a shoulder for her to cry on. But don't take those problems on yourself, because it's outside of your sphere of control, and there's only so much that you can actually influence your friend. Ultimately, she makes her own decisions, and you can help her and you can give her advice and support, but she may not be ready to listen to that and to take that advice and to actually move forwards with her life in that way. And you really need to kind of protect yourself, if nothing else, so that you can continue to be a good friend and to continue to be there for her. But also to make sure that you don't get sucked in and you don't get too upset. I had a friend last year, and we actually, like Karen and I actually ended up severing that friendship because we were just getting too sucked in. And this person, you know, it's really sad because she has problems, and as much as I felt sorry for her, there's only so much help that you can give. And I think you do get to a point where you have to look at a friendship and say, is this helping me or is this harming me? Because this is your life. You get one life and you really have to live it. You have to grab it by the horns and love every minute of it. And, you know, you never know what's around the corner. Anything could happen. And if you've got someone in your life that's just sort of pulling you down and makes you more sad than happy, then my advice for any relationship would be, look, examine what it's really giving you, because you can survive on your own. You don't need anybody else in your life, especially not somebody who's not going to give you that positivity back. If you go out into the world and you go out with the intention of making people smile and laugh and making them happy, and you've got somebody very close to you who's not giving that back, there are better people out there for you who can look after you. So I don't know, it's like, I got really dark. I got really serious. So yeah, I would say give advice, support, signpost to like websites and organisations that can maybe help and give advice, But ultimately, you need to look after yourself, and she needs to look after herself, and there is only so much that you can do, and then you just kind of have to let her make her own mistakes so that she can make that journey herself, and that she can learn herself, and she can find her own limits. So that would be my advice. Sort of love and let live. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. If you did, please remember to click subscribe, and if you click the little bell icon, then you'll never miss a post. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.